What a lovely picture, Carol.
Isn't it, John? Every picture tells a story, of course. And for many of us today, it's going to be sunny and it's going to be warm. But there are some showers in the forecast. And Sal and John, the dry and sunny weather continues through the rest of the week and into next week too.
And Carol, we're loving the dry and sunny weather, but it's the gardens and the farmers are not happy. Any chance of a little bit more rain on the horizon?
There's something in the forecast next week, towards the end of next week, that shows a bit of a change, but that is absolutely not nailed on, Sal. We're still looking at a lot of dry, sunny weather ahead. Excuse me, sorry. Dry, sunny weather ahead.
Dry throat, I think, Carol. Go and get yourself a nice cup of tea. That's my forecast.
There's a cup of tea towards the end of next week, I've heard.
Hopefully not that long, John.
Someone get Carol a brew immediately.
Good to see you, Carol. See you later.
You too. Thanks.
If this sunny weather is set to continue. Good morning.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Yes, it is, John. In fact, if you're stepping out at the moment, it's a mild start to the day across most of the country. Now, if you have an allergy to oak pollen today, this is, I can't speak today. These are the levels: moderate across Northern Ireland and also parts of Northern England and the Midlands. Elsewhere, the pollen levels are low.
So it would seem that rain would certainly be very welcome by many people here, farmers, as you were hearing just now. One of the things is that it is such a lovely experience to stand here on a sunny morning like this, but yeah, the reservoir levels here in Suffolk way down on where they would typically be at this time of year, and the impact on crops already starting to be seen by farmers such as Andrew.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you. Certainly has been very dry, John, and today for most of us it's going to be the same. And for the next few days it's also going to remain dry for most. And if that tempts you to the seaside, the sea temperature is still cold. Down that North Sea, we're looking at 10 to 12 degrees, 14 degrees off the coast of Devon and Cornwall is not exactly Mediterranean either. It's still all too cold for me. If you're out in the sunshine, or if you're outdoors today, actually, the high levels of UV are more or less across the board. We've got a couple of moderates here, but the sun is as strong at the moment as it is in August. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. It's mixed fortunes with the weather today. Some of us are starting off with a lot of low cloud, mist and some fog, as you can see here in Perth. It's generally across the north and the east of Scotland and also northeast England. Most of it will lift, but others are starting with a lot of blue skies, like in Lincolnshire this morning. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. For many of us, it's a fine start to the day. We've got some blue skies around, as you can see here in Guernsey this morning. But temperatures today are going to be higher than you'd expect them to be at this stage in April. So here are the average temperatures, and this is what we're expecting as our top temperature in the afternoon. So quite a difference in Manchester and also in London.
Hi there, Nina. Good afternoon to you as well. I know many of you have been enjoying the sunshine lately, but a few of you have been welcoming some of these clouds, rain clouds, storm clouds, in fact, yesterday across parts of southern England and Wales.
Good afternoon. It was another mild start first thing this morning, and we're in for a warm afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, but there is still a chance of 1 or 2 showers.
Hi there, Nina. I think you know the story at the moment. Another day of skies like this in northwest Wales. Blue skies aplenty. It's become a familiar picture, hasn't it? And so it's probably not surprising with the lack of rain clouds. We are currently on target to our driest spring on record. Still a few weeks to go yet. But along with that, of course, lack of rain clouds mean one of the sunniest on record potentially too. And with sunshine and the dry weather, the warmth has accompanied it. Warmest in over 60 years so far.
And another glorious day.
I know, it's been fabulous. We've got more to come. Doesn't seem to be an end to it just yet, so enjoy it. It's a nice day for a glass of wine outside, isn't it? Let's take a little look. Here we go. Hello again. I hope you had a super day. It's so beautiful out there. Look at this little owl, also rather gorgeous with its winking eye. Now, we have got more dry and sunny weather tomorrow. Cool around the coast, though. It's a little breezier, and that breeze is coming from the north and east. And then as we go into Thursday, some cloudy starts to come, but it is going to brighten up. That sunshine doing its best to come through. The sun doing its best to get going and breaking through some of it. Also noting the temperatures just coming down a bit as the week goes on. That's the weather. Here's the pollen. I know some of you are still suffering with the pollen, but as you can see, the levels are low for the next few days. There's a bit of oak pollen around, but we're towards the end of the tree pollen season and just coming into the grasses flowering. That's it. Take care. Cheerio.
Hello, thank you, Sophie. Well, it was just more of the same again, of course, today. Some of the highest temperatures once more were in South Ayrshire and Western Scotland, also in Porthmadog in Western Wales. We got to 25.6 degrees Celsius here. Now, it will come as no surprise to find out that we're well on track for spring so far. Of course, it ends at the end of May to be the driest on record and also the sunniest on record too, even more so than that spring of the 2020 lockdown. And it could be the warmest spring too for many of our lifetimes since 1960. Now, it's all just set to continue. We have seen a few thunderstorms around today, mostly across southern England, stretching into South Wales, and thankfully, lovely and sunny.
Lovely and sunny today, yes, for us, not everywhere. We have had a few thunderstorms. They weren't quite as frequent or as close to us as yet. They were just a little bit further south, but we did see increased amount of cloud the further south you were, so parts of Surrey, North East Hampshire, for example. But for London today and the surrounding area, we've had this blue sky and sunshine really across the board. Plenty of it really all day. There's been very little cloud for many of us. As I said, down in the south, there has been a little more cloud. Now, those showers did produce some hail earlier. We didn't see them, but you can see them just skirting off out into the west overnight.
And Alex is on Richmond Hill in London for us this evening. A gorgeous spot and a gorgeous view for a gorgeous day, Alex.
Absolutely gorgeous really is the word, Charlene. Yeah, we're towards the top of Richmond Hill and you can see the lovely view behind me, which is protected, and you can see the sun, the late evening sun, still bouncing off the River Thames at the moment. But earlier today it was certainly glorious. Not really a cloud in the sky, and it's been this way not just here but across many parts of the country today. Still not enough rain, hardly any rain, although if we just take a quick look at the 3 o'clock snapshot from earlier today, you can see really a slither of showers, some of which were on the thundery side, but no useful rain. Farmers are really crying out for some rain. At the moment, the Environment Agency is saying that there's a mid-level risk for a summer drought. Hopefully that does change. Well, let's take a quick look at the pressure pattern setup for Europe, and you can see just why it's so dry here. We've got this big area of high pressure slap bang over the British Isles at the moment, and that is protecting us from those weather fronts, which you can quite clearly see across other parts of Europe. So across parts of Spain, it's been quite wet, particularly through the Balearics. That may change in the coming days, but things for the time being staying very settled right here. Let's take a look. Well, as we head through the next few days, settled, sunny and pretty warm sums it up. Temperatures will be remaining several degrees above average, or they may drop by a degree or so, but on the whole, certainly a pleasant feel to things as we head through the rest of this week, certainly. Into the weekend, lots of sunshine and temperatures staying up at around 20 or 21 at the very best. Well, that's the way it is looking here on Richmond Hill this evening. Glorious skies and certainly a fine sunset not too far away.
Oh, lovely, Alex. Thanks very much.